Yo, it's the CreditBlak official page. We back again with another video, man. Still chilling, still Sunday. Got some time to, I guess, give y'all some game, man. Give y'all a few gems. A little bit of shit was just pondering on my mind. I've been getting a lot of questions in my Telegram and my Instagram, email, shit like that. So I'd rather just address it on a video. We're gonna talk about the common mistakes when it comes to, building out your CPN. And then I also want to talk about how to structure your business for my big boys. You know what I'm saying? We want to structure the business the correct way to get that high limit funding. So first and foremost, man, when you're building out your CPN, stop getting a randomized number. A lot of y'all need to be aware that these banks, these financial institutions, they're very smart, bro. They got their own little programs and systems in place to spot fake shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you create your CPN, you need to make sure that those first three numbers and those second set of numbers are correlating with both the age of the CPN and as well as the birthplace of the CPN. You know what I'm saying? If you need help, we do have a CPN guide. Tap in on my Telegram. It'll teach you how to build a CPN, etc. But that should be first and foremost. You want to make sure that it aligns properly with the age and the location of the CPN. The second thing you want to do is you want to get a skip trace. You want to make sure that nobody is using the number that you're trying to build and invest money into and later down in the road apply for credit with. You know what I'm saying? Like them little horror stories of niggas getting picked up at the dealership, etc. That's because they're getting caught using randomized numbers. So in my opinion, you can trust some people to do it, but you can always trust yourself. So definitely get the education and then focus on building your own CPN. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to get fucked later on. No diddy. Those are the first two things that you really need to do. In my previous video, we done discussed, where you can go to get primary trade lines, etc. Another thing you need to be aware of, when you go get a CPN, you need to make sure that it has a completely separate email, a completely separate phone number, and a completely separate address from the one associated with your real information, okay? If a motherfucker is telling you to get a CPN that's not under your name or make a CPN that's not created in your name, you're gonna have a whole list of problems, especially if you don't have somebody that can do lids or IDs for you, scannable IDs at that. If you don't have the plug for that, it's best that you just go ahead and get the CPN under your own name. But like I said, all the other information like your email, your address, your phone number, that needs to be separate. Because what you don't want to happen is, since you're using your own name, you don't want it to merge with your real credit file later on down the road. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure the information is completely separate. If you need help with that, like I said, we have a guide on how to build and structure your CPN the proper way. But yeah. Another thing you want to do is public records. I cannot stress this enough. I often answer this question probably like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, probably at least 5 to 7 times a day. In my DM and my Telegram, I'm answering this specific question. How much public records do I need? Nigga, if your CPN is age 25, you need to be sitting down for a week with my public record sheet and knocking out as many public records as you can for the entire week. In my personal opinion, if you ain't knocked out the whole list that I be sending, you ain't finished yet. You need to make as many public records as you can. You want to make it seem like your nigga is as legit and official as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't play with yourself. Do not play with your life. And don't play with your money. Don't play with your investment. You know what I mean? Take this shit seriously. So that answers the public records thing. I do want to talk about the business credit side of things, man, because I see a lot of information getting misconstrued on here. There's a lot of ways that if you don't structure your business properly, it will bite your ass in the end. No diddy. But let's go over a couple things when it comes to the business trade lines and everything like that. Now, first and foremost, there's 2 different routes that you can go with this, okay? Really 3, okay? If you have an existing business that you just had in the background that you may be using right now, but you just haven't gotten the funding for it because your personal credit hasn't been right, okay, there's a route that you can take. If you're just trying to get a new business, where you're gonna have to buy your business, preferably through InkFile, which is now busy, or my favorite I like is LegalZoom. So you can go through LegalZoom.com, pay the fee, get your LLC established, and then we'll move on to the next step. And then the third option that you have, which is my personal favorite, is obtaining an age corporation, and then applying for funding after you done, acquired your business credit, acquired your CPN. You apply with the funding using your CPN as a personal guarantee. So first and foremost, with all three of these options, you need to make sure that your business address is in a location where it's a high income location. You can't have your business address as no PO box or no virtual address with the mailbox and shit, or in the hood or in the trenches and shit. This shit ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You need to make sure that your address is in an area of the city where them white people at. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about it like this. If you're a bank and you got $1 million to loan out, you got 3 niggas coming to you. You got 1 nigga that's coming to you with a business of 5 years in a decent location. You got another nigga coming to you, business of 1 year with a nice location. And then you got a nigga coming to you with business of, 8 years, but it's in the trenches, no history, no nothing. Who you finna lend your money to? Me personally, I'm looking for, damn nigga, you in the mansions? You over there in the okay, let me give you $100K. You know why? Because even if you don't pay me that $100K, I know you in the mansions. So I'm coming for it. You know what I'm saying? I feel more comfortable giving you my money because I know later on down the line, it's either I could use some shit that you got as collateral, or it just looks like you'll be able to pay me back given where your location is at, etc. So, that's an intricate thing, is you want to make sure your business address is in a nice location, like one of them white people locations. I don't know how else to say it. You need to be focused on that. Do not use no virtual mailbox, no PO box. It's gonna hurt you in the end. You know what I'm saying? Another thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have a website. Okay. Me personally, you can go to Fiverr. You can find somebody, just type in business website. You should be able to pay upwards of $100 to $150 to make sure that, your business has some visibility and you have a legit website. Another thing you will want to do is you want to pay for a press release. You can do that on Fiverr as well. Just type in press release. You can pay $60 to $80. What they'll do is they'll write out an entire press release on your business. They'll post it to like Fox, ABC, your local news, shit like that. That way, later on down the line, you'll see how beneficial this is when I tell you. Another thing you want to do is get a Yelp. So Yelp for business, you want to sign up for Yelp, go through the authentication process with that. You'll be good to go. Google, you need to go ahead and sign up for Google Business as well. That way you can create some visibility, so on and so forth. There's so much free game. I shouldn't even be giving y'all this shit. I ain't even gonna lie. Another thing you want to do that's real important when it comes to your business, your email. You don't want no @Google. You don't want no @Yahoo email. You need to purchase your domain for your website. That's why I say go get the website. And then you need it. If your business is at PS5, it needs to be info@PS5. Like, it don't need to be info PS5@google.com. No, nigga, it needs to be at PS5. We want to make this shit as legitimate as possible. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be as professional and legitimate as possible. Those are the tricks as far as what you can control when it comes to structuring your business, like the address, that email, of course, your business phone number. It's not too big. You can go get a third-party app on your phone and sign up for this shit, whether it's like, open phone, whatever you want to do. That's not major, but that address and that email is key, and you'll see later on. We talked about a little bit about the visibility as well. So like your Google presence, your Yelp presence, of course, your Facebook, your Instagram. You need to make sure that if a motherfucker searches your business name, you popping up all over the place. The press releases is gonna help tremendously when it comes to funding. So, you know, that's the shit that I really want y'all to really just take in and write down. Give a fuck if you need help, just reach out to me when it comes to it. Like, but as far as structuring your business, the intangibles, you need that. When it comes to business lines of credit, backdated information, like, you know, backdated auto primaries and things like that, you can reach out, you can tap in. We do have a sauce for that. I'm not finna explain that. I'm not giving that. I'm not giving that free game up for real. So if you need to learn how to, you know, structure your business on the credit front, the trade lines you need, how many you need, if you need shit backdated, etc., go ahead and tap in. If you need the whole bundle, tap in. If you need the guide on how to build a CPN, structure it properly, skip tracing it, etc., the public records, all that shit, tap in. Most importantly though, because if you follow me, if you one of my mentees, you know that this CPN shit should only be used as a tool. If you need help with your SSN, tap in with CreditBlak Official. Go to my Instagram, go to my Telegram, reach out. We're doing full suites for $299. And shit, it's like 30 to 45 day turnaround time at this point. I know a lot of motherfuckers charging $1,000. I know a lot of motherfuckers charging $500. Really, all this information is on the web, and you can find this shit on Instagram, learn it real quick, and do it yourself for free. But a lot of people don't have time. Motherfuckers got kids, jobs, etc. So I understand why you need to hire somebody. But we only doing that shit for $299. So reach out. Like I said, Telegram, Instagram. Don't get scammed out here. If you don't feel comfortable buying from any of these vendors, these merchants, if you're on your last dollar, I've been there. Do your own research and do this shit yourself. Point blank, period. Because you can do it. I've done it. You see I've done it. And I did this shit myself. And you can do it yourself too. Don't let nobody tell you that shit. Not even me. So like I said, if you need help, tap in, educate yourself. We're going to the next level. Like I said, this year is about creating generational wealth. There ain't shit else we doing but creating generational wealth at this point. Fuck the club. Fuck going out. Fuck throwing money on these hoes. Fuck tricking. If you traveling, living paycheck to paycheck, sit your ass down and let's get this money, man. For real, it ain't no time to play. Like, it ain't no time to play. All this flashy shit is cool. All that goofy shit cool. But I'm trying to make sure my grandkids is eating, bro. So like I said, tap in. If you need that sauce, if you need some work, if you need that credit repair, tap in, man. I'm here to give y'all some motivation and some game, bro.